It's November the 7th, Saturday, and we're fixing to go down. We're gonna ease down here. Me and Nick, we're just gonna set up next to the tree line and set up next to the creek, because yesterday, just on the opposite side of that creek, man, there's a big trail coming down, tracks everywhere, rubs and scrapes just on the other side of that. And we're just gonna take some chairs, sit on that tree line. There really ain't a tree stand down there right now. There may be by the end of this day, but we're gonna go down there and sit down. Dylan, he went over to his stand, which is over the ridge, and his father-in-law's hunting this morning with us, and he's in his stand, which is over the ridge too. So hopefully we're spread out enough. Hopefully we'll get lucky this morning, see what we can do and knock one down.
Well, we saw this many deer. It's about 8:30. These deer just don't seem to be moving much. It's warm, so we're just gonna kind of do a little steel hunt and see if we can't just. We haven't even seen a doe, so we're just gonna kind of walk into the wind here and walk up this little ridge or draw and see if we can't just try to, even if we jump one up, just maybe find a hot doe or make something happen, see something, because we haven't seen anything just sitting here, so we'll see what happens. Steve's stand right now. I'm in this ladder stand and I'm overlooking this feeder probably 20 yards away. Dylan's back behind me where he shot his big buck a year or two ago. Casey's down by camp hunting in a ladder stand that I was hunting in when I saw those hogs, so maybe he'll get a shot at those hogs. And but yeah, November 7th, evening hunt. This is day 2 of deer camp, so we've got tonight and then morning hunt, and then let's see if we can't get a deer, and then gotta head back. But it's a beautiful evening. It's pretty warm. It's probably 70 degrees right now. But Steve saw a nice buck here this morning, so see if he shows back up.
Well, I'm headed in for an evening hunt. I'm gonna sit over here in this ladder stand we have up over here next to the creek. Nick sat in this last night, and they'd seen a couple does and had about 10 pigs run out right in front of him, but they were running so fast he couldn't get a shot. So I'm gonna come over here and see if I can't get lucky on a pig, and then you never know. I may get that big buck come strolling by. I got 5 turkeys that just come out over there on the other tree line. They're heading my direction. I might try to pick one off.
Just got set up at my stand. It's about 4 o'clock. We're in southern Oklahoma. It's what I call Dylan's stand. Got a feeder about 30 yards away out here this morning and saw 2 bucks. We're gonna give it a little while, let the sun go down, and then hopefully we'll have some action. Alright, we just got done with our evening hunt. I had, let's see, 2 doe come out and then a 6-point buck. That 6-point buck was just running all over the place trying to get to them. And just sitting there stomping, grunting, stomping and grunting. And then had 2 more doe come out, filtered around. They played around me for probably 30 minutes. And as they were filtering through, I looked behind me and I had the wide, I think it's maybe a wide 10-point maybe, but thin horn, but just real wide. And I have some footage of him on here, but he come out. I could have shot him, but he came out to feed and really just checked out the does and then kept trolling through. The does come back out and they were on the feed they were underneath me for probably another 30 minutes after dark. So I just got done, just came back to the truck. Nick is hunting behind me about a half mile, and he's kind of got the same thing going over there. He said he saw a big one over there too, so I'm still waiting on him to get down because he was covered up. But he should be getting back to the truck soon, and then we'll kind of get a status update of what we got. But pretty good hunt, really. I mean, there's a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on, so it wasn't a boring one for sure. What's up, man? Was it a good one? A good hunt?
Yeah.
Good one? What
It's maybe the same one you said. Whatever it is wide.
Really? Yeah.
It was. I mean, I didn't see it long.
Yeah.
The doe just came from kind of your direction.
Really?
Or it came from where I cut off to.
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And here comes the doe and that buck. I mean, he was. I don't know how big he was, but he was
Wide.
He was wide and tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he went to stayed in that timber to the south of me.
Yeah.
And then there's another little buck. I couldn't tell how big it was or anything. It was just, if he would have came straight in, I maybe could have got a shot on him.
Yeah.
But they went behind me, and they were in that timber.
Behind you?
Behind me, and then the other one was to the north of me. And that one.
Oh, really?
You could tell the big buck was on the doe, and
Yeah.
I think this is this other little
satellite kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's just. I turned my GoPro on, and my phone. I don't know what you can hear, but
Yeah.
that he's just freaking grunting and
Yeah.
making racket, stomping.
Oh shit! I had the
Dang
similar
it, man.
deal.
If this was like 30 minutes
I know,
earlier,
I know.
God.
I
I
know,
mean, he came barreling down through there.
Really?
He's one of those, as soon as I saw him, like, oh, that's
Yeah,
a shooter.
yeah.
But
In there. But I had turkeys come out, and then I had them same yearlings that Nick seen, not for last.
Come through there.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I got the turkey, a tom turkey, and that little button buck. They were like screwing with it.
Really?
He was messing with that turkey. I got it all on video. Yes, that turkey come up there to it. Well, it was the turkey's one that was agitating. He kind of walked up there, and that one tom out of those 5, he kind of went over there to him, and at one point he like tried to flog him. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, he kind of jumped sideways, and the buck jumped, and then here they come over there again, and it was pretty exciting.
Back here on this front side where we were at last night. Casey's gonna hunt the different stand on the west side. So hopefully put those hot does to bed last night. We got out pretty late, but maybe they'll be coming through today. We'll see.
Well, we're back at it. I'm back in the same stand I was last night. It's about 7:30. It's very warm this morning, very humid. I hadn't seen nothing this morning, not a deer, so